I was asked some days ago about how to develop good habits and to break away from bad ones. Actually, all of us had some form of a bad habit, whether it's staying up late at night or eating junk food or not exercising. We got some form of a bad habit some way or another. I'm not here talking about how to stop doing that. I'm here talking about how you can do good habits that will eventually outpace the bad habits and eventually will make you only do good, because the results that you will get is actually very good that you would not trade it for anything. I'm gonna talk about my personal experience with bad habits. For some reason, I don't want to blame the circumstances. For the past 4 years, I've been doing the same thing over and over again, and I always played the victim card back in the day, and I didn't put my finger towards myself. I always put it towards someone else or something, because I thought that I was a victim of my circumstances. It's a very pessimistic way of looking at things, and it's not abstract, like no, you are biased towards something. You think that this will justify what you are doing by blaming someone or something about what's happening in your life. You're justifying it. But the truth of the matter is this: if you feel like you have to do something and you're not comfortable doing what you're doing currently, then you got something good inside of you. You got a good heart. You got ambition. You feel like you have a lot to give. You just want to know where is the road. You want to know how to get on the road and just go all out. Give it all you got and never give up. You want to know which road should you take. And believe me, I've been there. Everybody's been there. In all different ages, from little kids to teenagers, to people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, even 60s. Everybody is trying to figure it out. And you don't have to figure it out right now. Sometimes you will figure it out in the least expected moments. You'll find yourself finding your passion, finding the thing that you love. And sometimes the thing that you feel like it's not your passion will turn out to be the best thing that ever happened to you. That was discussed in a book, Too Good They Can't Ignore You. This book is good. I'm planning to read it. But what does that have to do with habits? Because habits will put you on the right track, will make you meet the right people, put you in circumstances that you desire, and eventually make you go to pursue your dreams. The first thing you gotta do to develop good habits is to drop your ego. If you feel like you are too good to do the basic stuff, then you are egotistical. Your ego is too high, and that's not good. Sometimes you gotta do the basic stuff and do it again and again and again for a long enough time frame, for long periods of time, until eventually you master that little thing. Believe me, when you're gonna do that, you'll feel good about yourself. You'll feel good that you are doing the basic stuff, that you are making your bed, that you are cleaning your rubbish, that you are doing anything small. You're organizing your room. Sound basic, right? Yet nobody does it. Why do you think most of the military guys, the first thing they do in the morning is make their bed? That's what they get every single day in the morning. They gotta do their beds. Why? They develop good habits by doing simple tasks and do it over and over and over again. Pretty simple, right? But the effect is large. There was a movie that Bradley Cooper was in, and when he realized how to be successful, the first thing he did, he cleaned his house. He cleaned the house that he is in. He cleaned his room, his kitchen. Sound basic, right? But if you are in a semi-rubbish area, you'll feel comfortable in it. You'll feel like there is no problem here, because you have stayed in that rubbish and dirt for a long enough time that you feel like this is the normal, when it is actually not. Don't reach that point. If your room is a mess, go out. Get out, get a vacuum cleaner, get back to your room and clean it. Drop your ego and do the basic stuff. When you do the basic stuff, you will scale it. After that, if you want to be in good shape, start by doing 100 push-ups a day. Easy, right? Do it for 90 days. Then you gotta develop your mindset that you will not skip a day. Then you can add a new exercise. Do some pull-ups if you got a pull-up bar. Do some squats. Develop the habit of exercising. After that, you'll see yourself wanting to go to the gym. Go to the gym for 3 days. Whatever it takes, but always start to develop the habit. Some people go balls to the walls, be excited for a month, then stop, because they are not focusing on developing the habit. They're focusing on the ego, that they can do it. Yeah, they can do it, but not that way. When you're pushing the gas so hard, eventually you gotta slow down. But if you're going on moderate speed, you'll reach your destination without feeling like you are exhausted. That has always been the way to go. Moderate, insistent, everyday effort. Doing it every day in and day out. Doing it especially when you don't feel like it. You know that you gotta do the thing. You feel tired, you do it anyway. and afterwards you feel happy that you did it. Sometimes you gotta trick your brain, like, hey, I'm gonna give you a reward after you do that. When you finish, actually, you'll feel like you don't need any reward. Finishing the thing itself was the reward. That's how crazy it is. Habits, good habits, can turn your life around to the good, and bad habits can ruin it. So start today. Drop your ego. Stop this video right now and make your bed. If you live in a dirty room, clean it. Clean that room. Make it feel good to be in it. Make anything new in that room to make you feel good staying in it. And every day, clean your floor, clean your bed. Make your bed and make it feel like luxurious bed. Once you develop that habit of day in and day out, doing the simple tasks, you'll find yourself in another place, a good place, mentally and physically. What I suggest you to do is to read these two books, Atomic Habits by James Clear and The Compound Effect. These two books will make you feel like any small thing that you do consistently for a long period of time, all of a sudden feel like you are in another place, physically and mentally, because these things add up over time. And when you add it up over time, day in, day out, you will find yourself developing constructive, helpful habits. These two books can change your life, and I'm not even exaggerating. Read those. But I gave you the summary of the two. Do the thing whether you feel like it or not. Small things, your bed, your floor, your room, 100 push-ups a day. Small things. You can do it. Everybody can do it. And eventually, you will develop the discipline to do anything that you want. Drop your ego and do the basic stuff. Drop your ego that you are above that. Nobody is above that. Do it day in and day out until you develop the habit of getting stuff done. That's it for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you soon.